Damn, I forgot to hit the sound settings. Let me look. Make sure I'm still defaulted to the roadcaster. I surely am. Boom. YouTube cracking. Dudes be doing like 5 minutes before they start their show. I think I should start doing it like that. Maybe. Let's see if people like my shirt. I like my shirt. We'll see. Check the comments. See if the comments like my shirt. Let me back the table up a little bit. I don't know. I was able to get like a better angle where you could see the stuff behind me a little better. Maybe if I lift the camera up a little higher or something. What's up, Deuce? I see you in the comments. What's going on, Real Spill Pod? What's that? NB Safe Streams. What's going on? Let me check my text. Okay, for sure. People know. You and I, Deuce. Okay, I got a minute. Let me go ahead and get started with the profanity since it's been a long time. I have to do my, you know, Dr. Dad. Gunshots. Beach. Mow that a little bit. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Yeah, man. He said you got a new background. Nah, this kind of the same background. I ran this probably like the last 10 episodes. Last episode, I was back in front of my TV, but today, I'm back in front of this because, you know, when my kids be here and Dukes be playing a video game or watching YouTube or whatever they be doing, can't use the TV. I ain't trying to get no copyright strike on YouTube because what's on the TV. So I be moving my setup around. You know, things be having to change. The only thing constant in life is change. Today's episode is going to be something about making your change. You know, a lot of niggas on online and all that, like, you know, it used to be a big thing, probably like 10 years ago, where niggas used to literally like flex how busy they was. Like, oh, nigga, I'm up making money while y'all niggas asleep. I'm up hustling while y'all niggas are sleeping and all that bullshit. Nigga, being busy, not a flex, my nigga. What's going on? My little brother Cali Buds up in this motherfucker. Like, just being a busy ass motherfucker running around all day, nigga, that shit is not the flex that niggas make it seem like. Nigga, all it is you missing out on sleep. You missing out on fun shit, nigga. You not doing what you want to do in life, my nigga. A lot of motherfuckers just doing shit for the sake of doing shit. Like, niggas be busy as a motherfucker, but not effective. Your Uncle D said, "What's up, daughter?" Brownie said, "What's up?" Deuce said, "What's up?" too. Brownie's in the camera on YouTube. He's on Instagram, Brownie. There goes your Uncle D. Deezer, your Uncle D.
Oh, I don't know who
Oh,
that is.
D, the one in
Which one?
Atlanta.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Sheesh. Brownie got a bad memory, dog. That's why you got to come back out here to California, D. But, like I said, nigga, a lot of motherfuckers be flexing like I'm busy, I'm working, I'm hustling, I'm doing all this, I'm grinding. And a lot of motherfuckers is grinding their ass off and ain't making shit. You know, like this goes back to the conversation that me and Maury have constantly about work ethic, working hard, you know, cause he always like, man, these niggas ain't working, they not working hard enough. A lot of motherfuckers is working their ass off, nigga. They just not effective, my nigga. Like, the key to making money is efficiency. The key to making money is creating systems, my nigga. Like creating systems where your money can make money. You know, like doing things effectively, like networking. You know, like how I say, everything matter. Cause just as important as motherfucking work ethic, nigga, building good relationships, building a strong team, having the right people around you, doing research, always learning, growing, holding yourself accountable, knowing where you are in your journey. Like all of these things are just as important as working, my nigga. You can be working hard as a motherfucker and still be broke. It's a million motherfuckers right now working minimum wage jobs and they working hard as all hell. And they still making minimum wage, my nigga. It's motherfuckers literally right now retiring from dead end jobs, my nigga. Been working 30, 40 fucking years, nigga. And ain't made shit. Ain't done shit or won shit, my nigga. Like, nigga, hard work ain't shit without all the other pieces, my nigga. It's a million pieces to the puzzle. You know, especially when it come to wealth. You know, nigga, oh, nigga, I'm working 18-hour days. And yeah, that shit cool, my nigga. But if you working 18-hour days in the back of Walmart folding boxes, what the fuck is that gonna do for you, my nigga? You know, like I said, dog, like you gotta build relationships. Cause like they say, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And again, it ain't all relationships. Like, nigga, everything matter, dog. You know, like I tell motherfuckers about having mentors. You know, like in the Bible it say, in the multitude of wise counsel there is safety. You know, like just getting around motherfuckers who've done what you trying to do, who got what you trying to get, you know, who've been where you trying to be. Like, nigga, being in touch with motherfuckers like that, like, nigga, that'll take you where work ethic probably can't take you a lot of times, my nigga. And again, this ain't to say not to work hard. You know, this is to say that, nigga, that one piece of anything ain't shit. You know, like they say, nigga, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. But a lot of times, talent to beat hard work when hard work ain't got no talent. You know, cause me and this nigga Maury, we talk about that shit. Like, oh man, these niggas ain't work. I'm like, dog, it's comedians out here in Hollywood right now, my nigga, that literally, nigga, they go to every open mic. They at all the comedy shows. Nigga, they at the Laugh Factory more than me. Nigga, these motherfuckers is out here. They busting their ass. They not talented though. They ain't got the look. They don't got that it factor. They ain't got none of that. They just out here working hard, my nigga. These niggas gonna be 50 years old, still telling jokes, funny as a motherfucker, but it's gonna be a whole lot of pieces of the puzzle that they don't got. And what you say? It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Exactly, because that's a whole nother thing, my nigga. Like, nigga, being smart with your money, spending your money well. Like, nigga, all of this shit matter. And what's going on, Britt? I could talk about this all day podcast. King Germ, Pod and Saved Our Marriage podcast. Gang them in the motherfucking house. But like I said, my nigga, like I know a gang of motherfuckers out here in Hollywood. Nigga, they working their ass off. But they don't got those extra pieces to the motherfucking puzzle, my nigga. You know, because that's the fucking thing. When it comes to success, like, you got to look at it like that. Like, it's literally a puzzle. Nigga, having one piece ain't shit. You know, same as like getting to the fucking NBA, my nigga. That's like you having a Steph Curry jump shot, my nigga. You can literally hit 27 3-pointers out of 30 every time. Just, nigga, you automatic. But if you can't dribble, nigga, you can't motherfucking play defense, it don't fucking matter, my nigga. Like, having one thing great don't fucking matter. What you say? Hey, I don't know what was going on, but the live wasn't showing on my other IG. I like that sweater. Thank you very much, Britt. You know, Instagram be on bullshit. You know, like I be telling y'all, nigga, IG, they be on that fuck shit. What I need to start doing though, honestly, I think I'm gonna start back going live on Facebook since I'm on there and shit. I think I'm gonna fucking go live on Facebook next episode. Still gonna be live on Instagram, but because I got another phone, be going live on Facebook off this phone. But you know, like I said, you know, like just having one piece of the puzzle is not enough, dog. Like, you know, just having that one thing that you doing well, that shit don't fucking matter. You know, nigga, same as how I said in the episode, money ain't power. You know, this is adjacent to that same message where just because you got money don't mean shit if you don't spend the money well. Like my brother said, nigga, you could have a $100 million, you know, i.e. Kanye West. That nigga had $1 billion and fucked off a big portion of that shit. You know, like the thing about Kanye West is what he did well was he curated probably one of the most idiotic fan bases in the history of the world. Him and Donald Trump. Like these motherfuckers got two of the most blindly loyal followings in world history, my nigga. Like I think these niggas got Hitler beat. Like no matter what these niggas do, they fan base gon' back them up. No matter what they say, no matter how many times they fuck up, no matter what they do wrong, they fan base gonna be right there to pick up the pieces. They gonna be right there to defend they bullshit. So that's what they did well. But again, like nigga, it took for Kanye making some of the greatest music of all time, some of the flyest shoes motherfuckers ever seen. So it's like niggas is gonna hold on to this music from 2003 forever. He did something so well in 2003, 2004 that to this day, this nigga can literally say whatever the fuck he want to, and the idiots who follow him is gonna back up whatever the hell it is. Same as Donald Trump, because again, in the United States, we worship wealth so much that we will literally defend motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about us just because they rich. Like it's motherfuckers in the United States right now that's so big a fan of people who rich for just no goddamn reason. Like nigga, no matter what these motherfuckers have done, no matter how they feel about you, no matter what they say about you, in the United States, we worship wealth so much, like we romanticize Donald Trump. Like Donald Trump has been in pop a pop culture icon for at least the last 30, probably 40 years. Maybe even shit more than that. Because nigga, from some of my earliest memories, Donald Trump was like a pop culture icon. Like this nigga was always with the celebrities. The celebrities was always mentioning him. Like he's always been a motherfucking, like I remember he used to be on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous when I was little. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Like I used to love that show growing up. And I feel like that's part of like, the romanization of wealth in the United States culture, my nigga. I can't say American because motherfuckers act like America or the United States is all of America. Like South America's America, Canada's America, and all these other places. Mexico is fucking America, my nigga. But like in the culture of the United States of America, nigga, we look at wealth and wealthy people doing wealthy shit like damn near like porn, my nigga. Like we just, oh my God, look at this motherfucker with his fourth jumbo jet. Like just look at how we treat our pastors in churches and shit. Like nigga, your pastor pulled up to your church in a Rolls Royce and said, "We need $5 million for the church," and y'all niggas gave it to him. You niggas pull up and give a nigga with a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a G-Wagon. You'll give him as much money as he asked for. But if a homeless man, who you can tell is clearly probably haven't ate in 3 days, that nigga asks you for $2, you ain't gonna give it to him. And I know I'm digressing from the point of what today's episode is about, but it's just real shit. And even like I told, the homie in the conversation that we was having about this concept, I'm like, nigga, part of the reason that I dress the way I dress, as far as like trying to stay fly, trying to look clean, trying to keep myself well maintained, is because if you don't look like money, ain't nobody gonna give you none, my nigga. Like that's just like a concept of humanity, my nigga. Motherfuckers really don't want to give money to niggas who they view as broke. They don't want to give money to niggas who look like they not taking care of themselves. They not helping themselves. So shit, nigga, with me trying to look like money, it helped me get more money. It just is what it is. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it is. Motherfuckers shit on broke people in the United States. Motherfuckers don't see you struggling and want to help you. They see you struggling and they laugh at you. They point at you. They kick you while you down. Again, when it comes to how I carry myself, how I move, how I tell people to move, like, nigga, you should always be putting your best foot forward. Because don't nobody fucking feel sorry for you. This the United States of America, my nigga. It's a solo mission around this bitch. It ain't nobody running around this motherfucker looking to help a motherfucker that's struggling. Especially when it look like you ain't trying to help yourself. Motherfuckers ain't out here looking to give handouts. And what you say, it's almost cult adjacent. Exactly. Because again, motherfuckers worship wealth in the United States. We see rich people, we love rich people. The reason that the motherfucking Republican Party could pull the way that they pull and act how they act is because people worship wealthy people so much, they will literally vote against their own interest to see the rich get richer. What's going on, Jay Christian from the Cognac Room podcast? Like, that's just how it is, my nigga. Motherfuckers literally worship rich people, my nigga. Like, they see wealthy motherfuckers and it's just like, they just get aroused looking at these motherfuckers, watching rich people do rich shit. Like motherfuckers will shit on a homeless motherfucker. They'll see a homeless motherfucker with 3 kids and won't get him no money. But your rich ass pastor get in front of that motherfucking church and say, we need 10,000. I need everybody. Reach deep. Dig deep into your pockets. Give us $40,000. I need a new jet. And y'all motherfuckers will do everything you can to get your pastor that new goddamn jet. That nigga Creflo Dollar said, nigga, I can't fly a coach to go to heaven, or I can't some bullshit about trying to get a new fucking jet, my nigga. That nigga career should have been over. Like that skit that Drewski did that tore the whole church up. It's like, nigga, all he did was shine a light on the bullshit that a lot of y'all motherfuckers practice in these churches. And again, this shit not anti-church. This ain't anti-Christianity. It really ain't anti-Christianity. Because, I quote the Bible all the motherfucking time. But again, it's the fucking truth, my nigga. Like, the worship that we have for wealth is fucking disgusting. Like I said, even with the gist of what today's episode is about. Niggas be bragging about being busy like busy is what make people rich. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, when they see how busy I am, when they see how much I move, how much I hustle, how much I grind, how hard I go, they think that shit is like the flex. Nigga, this is not a flex. Honestly, this shit like a cry for help, my nigga. Like, nigga, I want to be rich. Because like I say all the time, my nigga, I'm one of the laziest motherfuckers y'all niggas will ever meet. As much as y'all niggas see me going hard, grinding, hustling, y'all niggas see me doing comedy, podcasting, running around with my kids, working, driving these trucks and all that bullshit. Nigga, I do all of this. I work this fucking hard. So at some point, I can afford to take it easy. Once I'm done, nigga, once I can afford it, I'm going to be lazy again, my nigga. I miss being lazy. Like, nigga, if my dad could hear this shit, like, nigga, I remember, nigga, my dad told me straight up, you the laziest motherfucker I ever met. Nigga, my dad told me that shit when I was like 19 or 20. That nigga said, you the laziest nigga I ever met. And I'm not even gonna dispute it, my nigga. Cause at the time, shit, I would sit my ass on the couch and not do shit. If I had my way, my nigga, I wouldn't do shit. Because like this is something that I ask people, right? Like, I done fucked my whole mic up and shit. Like I'm trying to figure out just the way that I could frame it. But like I say like this, right? Like, if a nigga gave you $100 million right now, what would your day consist of? What would you do? Like I was asking somebody, like, when you think about what your purpose is in life, your purpose ain't clocking in. Your purpose ain't working. Your purpose ain't your fucking job. Like when they ask you questions like, what do you do for a living? And you say what the fuck your job is, like you work for a living? Or do you work to survive? Do you work to feed your family? Like, I don't work to live. What I do for a living? Kick it with my kids, do things with my kids, play video games, do comedy, do my podcast. Like, if I gave you $100 million right now, if I gave you $1 billion right now, what you do for the rest of your life is what you do for a living. What would you do if I gave you $1 million? What would you do if I gave you $100 million or $1 billion? What would you do then? What would you do in your 24-hour day? That's what you do for a living. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, you gave me $100 million, I will be fucking chilling. I'll be bowling. I'll be going to Top Golf. I'll be driving low riders around, nigga. I'll probably be riding a Harley, possibly. You know, nigga. When I got rid of my Harley, I kind of didn't even really miss the motherfucker, honestly. Like, was riding Harleys fun? Yeah, it was cool. But do I really like miss riding Harleys like that? Not really, because honestly, that shit was dangerous. You know, like it was one of them hobbies that even though it was fun, I don't want to do nothing that could possibly take me away from my kids. You know, so like I don't even know if I'd ever get another Harley, even if I had the money for one of the motherfuckers. Like, if I could afford another Harley, I'd probably get one just to fuck around every now and then, but it wouldn't be nothing that I would do on no constant basis and shit, cause you know, I don't want no hobby that's gonna take me away from my family. Like, I still got a whole lot of fun to have left in life. So that's not nothing I could see myself doing again. Like, it was cool while it lasted. I had a good time, but I'm not in love with it. You know, but again, like, you know, when I think about life and what I would do in life if I had a multitude of millions of dollars, if I had the generational wealth that I want, or, you know, shall I say, the 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 passive income, you know, the residual income that I want in life, man, I will be fucking kicking it. I will be relaxing. Like, y'all niggas see the disposition that I have, nigga. I barely open my eyes all the way up, my nigga. I will be fucking kicking it. As cool as I am, I'll be way cooler than this. I wouldn't be doing shit. I'll be a video game playing ass nigga. I'll be a laid back, relaxing, kicking it ass nigga. I wouldn't be doing shit. You know, because I don't want to. Like, literally, dog, like, the reason I go so hard in comedy is because I want to get to the point where I'm doing what I want to do for a living. Like, I want a lifestyle where what I do for a living is literally what I want to do. What I do for money is what I want to do. Like, I want to be at the point where what I do for a living is what I do for, you know, my passion. You know, like, not working. Like they say, when you do what you love for a living, you never work a day in your life. You know, like, honestly, like, that's what I feel like everybody everybody in life should be working towards. You know, no matter what that may be. You know, cause on some real shit, like, a motherfucker should be looking to find a way to monetize whatever your passion is. You know, and do as much of that as possible. You know, like that's what I feel like most people should be looking toward in the journey of this thing called life. Like, trying to find ways to make money doing things that they love. You know, trying to find a way to profit off of what you passionate about. You know, or because, you know, this is like a whole nother conversation that I've had with a couple of people. Find what it is that you passionate about. Because, you know, like, this is something I've talked about with older coworkers of mine, about the concept of certain people when they get to retirement age, but they keep on working. Like, nigga, you could have been retired. You could have retired 5 years ago, but you don't retire because you feel like you're gonna die of boredom. You know, and I've talked about this. I've clipped this up on my show before. Like, nigga, if I'm at the age of retirement, but I want to keep on working because I feel like I'm a die of boredom, I'm gonna just go ahead and clock the fuck out. And I don't mean clocking out at the job. I mean clocking the fuck out. Nigga, Lord, come take me. You know, if I feel like, nigga, working is what's keeping me alive, man, take me, homie. Like, nigga, obviously I've wasted the life that God gave me if clocking in is what the fuck is keeping me alive. What's going on, Picture Perfect Forever? You know, like, I don't want that to be my existence, my nigga. Like, nigga, I feel like I've been put here for way more than just clocking in to a fucking job. Like, nigga, clocking in is what I do for money, nigga, not what I do for a living. God didn't put me here to drive no fucking truck. Nigga, I drive a truck to feed Deuce and Brownie. I drive a truck so I can buy stuff, so I can enjoy things, so I can keep a fucking roof over my head. But that ain't what God put me here for, my nigga. Like I said, like you should be trying to find your actual purpose. Like the thing that you would do if you had enough money. Nigga, if I gave you enough money to live, if I said, look, my nigga, I'm gonna give you $1,000 a day for the rest of your fucking life. What the fuck is your purpose? Find what God put you here for. Fuck what you do for money. If I gave you enough money right now, find that thing that you do if you had enough money. If you didn't have to clock in, if you didn't have to work, if you didn't have to do shit that paid bills, what would you do with that? What would your 24-hour day look like if you had enough money? If you didn't have to work at all, you didn't have to clock in, you didn't have to hustle, you didn't have to grind, you didn't have to do none of that shit. What would your purpose be? What would you occupy yourself with, my nigga? Like that's the thing in life you should be trying to find. Find what you actually passionate about. Like I be saying, my nigga, a lot of motherfuckers don't know who they are. If you don't know what you would do if you had $1 billion, nigga, you don't know you. Find you. What's going on? What's that? RN Nicole Hayward, what's happening? And what you say? Yeah, lots of people who retire still find a little job to have something to do. That's bullshit. Nigga, I don't want to greet at no goddamn Walmart. I don't want to drive no more school buses because I used to be a school bus driver. Like, nigga, I know truck drivers who, nigga, these niggas driving trucks because they don't want to be bored. Nigga, just get the fuck out the way. Nigga, I don't want to be no 75-year-old motherfucker holding up a spot for somebody. Nigga, it's a young motherfucker right now that need that job. I don't want to be that old nigga holding up a job for a young motherfucker. Nigga, just let me go. Nigga, I'm going to tell my kids and my grandkids, nigga, if I'm that old, I don't want my booty wiped. I don't want y'all niggas keeping me alive on no motherfucking machine. Nigga, let me go. I don't want to be here. Nigga, if working keep me alive, don't keep me alive. I don't want to be alive. What's going on, my nigga MJ Young Comedy? My nigga out of Vegas. I think he from Memphis. What's happening with you? But like I said, my nigga, find your purpose in life. Find that thing that keep you alive. Find that thing that make you say, nigga, I want to get up and get cracking. I want to get up and do this. Like I say, comedy, I do comedy for free. If I never got paid again to get on stage and do comedy, I'll do it. Like I say, nigga, me, if I was, let's say, right, nigga, let's say I hit the lottery. If I hit the lottery right now and I hit $500 million in the lottery, nigga, I would still do comedy. I would still come in here and do this fucking podcast. I've been doing this podcast 7 years, my nigga. I ain't made no considerable money. I do this shit because I love this shit. I do this shit because I enjoy it. I do this shit because I'm passionate about it. Fuck the money. I got money. Like I said, my nigga, I make a gang of money driving trucks. But that's the only reason I drive trucks. I drive trucks because I make a gang of money. Not because that's my fucking purpose. If I had $100 million, I would never drive a fucking truck again. What's going on, my little sister, Adrian the artist? What you say, Picture Perfect? I've always wanted to counsel. Past few years, I've thought about podcasting, personal topic specific. Shit, start the podcast. Only thing I tell everybody who say they want to do a podcast, do not do this shit if you think it's going to be profitable. Nigga, the top 0.01% of podcasters are making money. The rest of us are doing this because we love this shit. Nigga, this is not no hella profitable fucking industry, my nigga. This is something that if you ain't willing to do it for free, don't do it. Don't even start. That's the same as how I say about comedy and anything, clothing, fashion, any of this shit. Like, nigga, don't ever go into nothing that you don't feel like you do for free. Because if not, you wasting your fucking time. You gonna be a mad motherfucker who done spent thousands of dollars on equipment. You done recorded all this fucking content and it ain't made no money. You gonna be like, whoa, the numbers. Oh, nobody's listening to the fucking podcast. Bitch, if that's why you doing it, don't do it. I tell niggas that shit. Bitch ass nigga, if you getting into this shit because you think you gonna run up a bag, you think you gonna be the next fucking Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, or any of that shit, bitch ass nigga, don't even come. You know, like I say this shit all the time. Everybody who's been following this podcast, all my homies, all my friends in podcasts, and they know. I always say, nigga, I'm team quit. When niggas DM me, oh man, I think I'm a quit podcasting, man. I ain't making no money. Quit, nigga. Go ahead and quit. I want all you niggas to quit. If you thought this was gonna make money and you finna quit, quit, nigga. What's going on, Leah? Podcast Lifestyles, Lingo Leah, what's happening? All the podcasters that tell me they gonna quit, I tell them quit. I'm not here to motivate your bitch ass. Nigga, you wanna quit, please quit. All I want you to do is tell your listeners come check out Too Much Game, because I ain't quitting. I'm here because I love this shit. I'm here because I'm passionate, because I enjoy doing it. Not because I think I'm going to make money. You know, I tell them niggas in comedy all the time, when them comedians see me at the Laugh Factory, when we do shows together, and these niggas see me out, and they be like, oh, man, you know, that's a fly chain, man. I like your outfit. Oh, them shoes is dope and all that shit. Nigga, I do this shit to let you niggas know I don't need this shit. Nigga, I'm not in fucking comedy because I want to chase what y'all niggas got. I'm in comedy because I love doing this shit, my nigga. I got money. I'm always gonna have money. Nigga, I hustle. I do what I gotta do, my nigga. That's how I get cracking. You know, but I do what I do for the passion of it. Nigga, not for the fucking money. You know, that's what it is when it comes to a gang and shit, my nigga. If you not willing to do what you do for free, you wasting your fucking time. Think about how much motherfucking life you got to live. How many hours of your life you spend doing certain shit. Nigga, you really gonna waste a third or a quarter of your motherfucker? Matter of fact, a lot of niggas working 12-hour shifts. You gonna work fucking 12 hours a day doing some shit you hate, so you hate half your fucking life? That's crazy. And what you say, Brett, quit and send them your way. Exactly. I say that shit all the time, nigga. If you gonna quit podcasting, send your audience to me. Drop a link to my podcast in your bio so you can quit and send your motherfucking audience to a real podcast. Cause fuck that shit, nigga. Don't let them niggas be a waste. Come through, nigga. Check a real podcast out. And what you say, RN Nicole Hayward, it's nothing like doing something you love. Exactly, cause that's the thing. Like, you know, why would you spend so many hours of your life doing something you don't want to do, don't like to do? You know, that's why I be telling motherfuckers like, man, if your passion is cooking, take your ass to a motherfucking cooking school. Go be a chef. You know, like if your passion is art, nigga, like do as much art as you can. Try to start selling that shit, my nigga. You never know what to sell. It's all type of motherfuckers out here painting literal bullshit and making millions of dollars because of how passionate they are about that shit, my nigga. You know, because like I said, nigga, being busy ain't a flex. Being happy is a flex. Nigga, doing what you love and getting paid, that's a flex, my nigga. You know, having good people around you, that's a flex. A genuine smile. You know, that's why so many millionaires that kill themselves. Because they don't have happiness. They got a gang of money, but they don't got a gang of happy. They don't got a gang of real people around them. They don't got a gang of love around them. They got a gang of snakes around them, opportunists around them, haters around them, competition around them. You know, that's why a lot of rich ass motherfuckers don't be happy. They be rich as a motherfucker, taking hard drugs, being depressed, being paranoid. You know, like, nigga, I don't want that for me. You know, like I say, my nigga, like, I'll take happiness over money 1,000 times out of 1,000. You know, the reason that I'm here right now with my kids and not over the road driving the truck is because, yeah, I can make more money over the road, but I like seeing these niggas every day. So, fuck the road. I miss out on money. You know, like I say, my nigga, the true metric of a good life is a smile. Nigga, ain't nobody got their net worth on their headstone, my nigga. Nobody headstone say, this motherfucker made this much money. It always say, husband, father, wife, daughter, auntie, you know, good role model, great teacher, educator. Like, your real purpose is what you want to be known for in life, not what you did for money. You know, that's the thing, my nigga. Like, You know, that there was a study where a lot of people asked older people that was on their deathbed, you know, how they look back at their life. And a lot of motherfuckers said, I feel like I worked too hard. I feel like I didn't have enough fun. I feel like I didn't spend enough time with my family. You know, like, you should be thinking about that shit before you 90 years old on your fucking deathbed. You should be thinking about that shit whatever age you at. If you a teenager listening to this motherfucking shit right now, you should be thinking about that right now at 15, 16. If this the age you listening to this shit at. If you 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever the fuck age you are, listen to this podcast. Like, that's what you should be thinking about. How do I want to be remembered? You know, what do I want motherfuckers to say about me when I ain't here no more? That I had a gang of money? That I had a fly ass shoe collection? That I had a gang of fucking jewelry? Like, hell no, nigga. I want to be known as a great father, nigga. Fuck my net worth, my nigga. The only reason I work so hard is because my kids like shit. I like shit. I like expensive shit. But that ain't what make me, nigga. That ain't who I am. What I do for money ain't who I am. You know, if I was to genuinely judge myself by how much fucking money I made, I would always be comparing myself to niggas with more money, and I'll never be fucking happy. What's going on? T Wills, the boss. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you gotta find the metrics of the things that truly make you happy, my nigga. Like, what truly makes me happy is the good times with my kids, putting a smile on my kids' face, spending good quality time with my kids, you know, making people laugh, you know, doing comedy, you know, teaching motherfuckers things, you know, like this fucking podcast. Like, this genuinely makes me happy, my nigga. You know, like I say, this ain't um a replacement for therapy, but it's therapeutic. You know, same with time with my kids, my nigga. You know, like I say about mental health all the fucking time. Like, this is a mental health show. You know, this show advocates for good mental health. Like, I had a conversation with Maury about therapy the other day. You know, because he was like, oh man, black people, we don't need therapy. Yes, the fuck we do. Just because things are therapeutic, don't make them replacements for therapy. You know, because niggas think everything except therapy is therapy. Niggas think the barbershop is therapy. A podcast is therapy. Driving fast on in your motherfucking car is therapy. Niggas think smoking weed is therapy. Drink is therapy. No, these things are therapeutic, but they're not a replacement for speaking to somebody whose profession it literally is to help fortify your mental health, my nigga. It's nothing wrong with going to therapy. Therapy don't make you crazy, my nigga. Therapy is just you showing that you serious about protecting your fucking mental health, my nigga. Like, I'm not anti-therapy, dog. Like, I'm pro-therapy. Like, nigga, that shit helps you, my nigga. These people literally went to school for years to help you with your fucking mental health. You know, to help you maintain your motherfucking sanity, my nigga. You know, like, you don't want to wait till you done already snapped and flipped the fuck out and crashed the fuck out when somebody could have just told you, hey, man, you need to just touch some grass, my nigga. You need to set healthy boundaries, my nigga. You need to stay away from people that trigger you, my nigga. You know, like, this is what therapy is for, my nigga. A lot of motherfuckers is doing shit absolutely incorrect because they think that they know better, my nigga. You know, like I said earlier, my nigga, in the Bible, it says in the multitude of wise counsel, there is safety, my nigga. A lot of that safety is your mental fucking health, my nigga. You know, being around somebody who knows a little better, and it's not that a therapist knows your life better than you. They just know the things that it takes to help you maintain and navigate the things in your life that keep you right, my nigga. Staying away from certain fucking stimulus that'll fuck you up, piss you off, make you crash the fuck out. You know, like, that's the thing. Same with this fucking show, my nigga. I'm not a therapist, my nigga. You know, like I say, nigga, I tell you things to help you navigate this thing called life, my nigga. But I ain't no fucking replacement for no therapist. I give you some game. You know, I help you look at shit a certain way. But nigga, I ain't no fucking replacement for no goddamn professional who done went to school for years, my nigga. I'm a fucking truck driver, my nigga. You know, like I say all the time, nigga, don't listen to me, nigga. I'm a truck driver. Nigga, you might have more money than me, my nigga. If your goal in life is to get money, don't listen to me, my nigga. You might have more than me already. You might live in a bigger, nicer house. You might drive a bigger, better car than me. You might be a better parent than me. You might be a better everything than me, nigga. I'm just a goddamn podcaster. I'm just a nigga with a microphone in my goddamn living room talking shit. But again, listen to a therapist. Like I say on this motherfucking show, find you a fucking mentor. Get around motherfuckers who can help you get where you want to go, who've done what you want to do, who've been where you want to be, who got what you want to have. Shit, nigga, I'm just a motherfucker telling you, hey, nigga, shit. If I was in your shoes, I'd be doing it this way. This is the way that I do it. Cause like I tell motherfuckers, I don't know everything. I know I don't cry myself to sleep though. I know it ain't no bitches out here playing in my motherfucking face though. There's some shit that I can tell you from experience that I don't go through because, nigga, I'm straight. The way that I move keeps me cool. And again, this ain't me saying that I'm perfect or I don't have problems, nigga. This is just me giving game based on experiences that I've had, things that I've seen, things that I've experienced, my nigga. Like this is a safe space, my nigga. This is my safe space. For me to talk my shit and try to help you navigate life, based on shit that I've been through. And what you say, Britt, fact, something like being therapeutic is not the same as actually having therapy. Yeah. Because again, my nigga, like I find a lot of things that are therapeutic. I do a lot of things that are therapeutic. I meditate a lot. Like I like to, sit in my quiet space in my quiet time. That's why I value solitude so much. And the fucked up thing is, like I say about, the necessity for therapy, and shit, nigga, my fear of depression, cause, like I tell motherfuckers, I have things that I fear. One of my big fears, my biggest fear is being taken away from my children or my children being taken away from me. That's my biggest fear in life, period. Nigga, but another one of my big fears is losing my mental health, my nigga. Like depression. What's going on, my nigga? Maury Richardson in the motherfucking building. Like I fear depression. I fear losing my mental health because like I told people, like a conversation that I had with being ready, the super producer, where I said, nigga, what I think depression is your idle mind being your worst enemy. Like when you got depression, I feel like that time that I have that I love so much where I'm just sitting here thinking about shit and just, being to myself. When you got depression, that time is a scary time. That's why I feel like a lot of people who are dealing with clinical depression always try to stay so busy because they trying to get away from that time. They trying to occupy their mind because when they mind is not running, when there's nothing to distract them, they thoughts is telling them all type of fucked up shit. And again, I've never dealt with clinical depression, but that's just my assessment of it based on having conversations with people who've dealt with actual depression. Because like I say, my nigga, when you lose your mom, you depressed, but you ain't dealing with depression. You just sad. That's something based on a negative stimulus. So of course you gonna feel sad based on something that makes you sad. But when niggas are dealing with clinical depression, nigga, you could have just had the best day of your life and your mind goes down. Niggas who got clinical depression, nigga, they could be having the greatest day of all time and someone just hit they ass. Boom. Nigga, now I'm sad again. So even though I'm at a birthday party, everything is going well, all my bills is paid, all my ends is meeting, and everything is going phenomenal, nigga, fuck all this shit. I would hate that, dog. Like, that's the scariest shit in the world to me, my nigga. And again, this is why I'm pro therapy. Because at a point in my life where that becomes a thing, God forbid, please, Lord, don't let that happen to me. I'm going to a therapist, my nigga. I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, my nigga. I will be coming in every Sunday, turning this microphone on and telling y'all what my goddamn therapist told me, my nigga. I will be relaying the messages of my therapist to y'all ass because I'm not playing with my mental health, my nigga. I don't think that shit is a joke. I don't think that shit is funny. Like, nigga, I do not want depression, anxiety, or none of that shit, nigga. I will take my ass to therapy. You know, nigga, the only reason I don't go is because number one, that shit, it costs money. It takes time. But if it was something that I felt like I needed, I'll go. I don't fear therapy. You know, like I say all the time, my nigga, like, I feel like that'd be a dope first date idea. Therapy. Let's both go to a therapy session and talk about what the motherfucking therapist said, my nigga. Cause I think some of these therapists do like a free fucking consultation or some shit. Like, I feel like therapy would be a dope ass first date idea. Bitch, let me know what that motherfucker said about how crazy your ass is. Cause I feel like all women is goddamn crazy, my nigga. So let me know based on a therapist assessment, bitch, what level of crazy are you? Cause all y'all motherfuckers is some type of crazy. So let me know what the doctor said. Nigga, let me see your paperwork, motherfucker. Show me your goddamn chart. Shit. Cause I need to know how crazy your ass is. You can know how fucking crazy I am, my nigga. Maybe a therapist to help us know whether or not we need to be together, my nigga. Let's go to one of them couple therapists, and we ain't even together for real, my nigga. But let's just go ahead and just lay it all out and let the motherfucking therapist sort that shit out. So he let us know whether or not we need to do a second date. Maybe that should be a dope fucking TV show. Look at that. I'm giving y'all niggas $1 billion idea right now, my nigga. That'll be a dope TV show, like where they have a couple come in that ain't a couple, like they just on like a first date, and then they talk to a therapist, and the therapist let them know whether or not they should be together. I feel like that'll be a dope ass TV show, my nigga. I can't write it down. I'm literally recording. It's gonna be on YouTube, Instagram, and some more shit. I might clip this shit up, my nigga. I might send this shit to somebody, but I feel like that'd be a dope ass idea. I feel like that'd be a dope first date. Take your ass to a couple therapists and see if y'all two motherfuckers need to fuck with each other. Cause sometimes, like I say, nigga, like shit. When I meet Leos, I need to Leo ass alone, my nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all just ain't right for me, my nigga. I don't need to be fucking with y'all ass, my nigga. Me and Leos, we just don't mix well, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck it is, my nigga. Same with Geminis. I got Geminis that I got a lot of love for, my nigga. Shan a Gemini. Love Shan, but I can't fuck with a woman that's a Gemini, my nigga. We just don't fucking mix. It just does not work, dog. Like, it is what it is. But like I say, when it comes to, how you deal with people, the people who you deal with, shit, be around people who compatible for you, my nigga. Cause like I say, nigga, what today's episode is about is, just, maneuvering through life the right way. Like I say, nigga, being busy ain't a flex. Working hard as a motherfucker ain't always a flex, nigga. Just cause you busy don't mean you effective. A lot of times just cause you busy don't mean you gonna make a lot of money. It's a lot of motherfuckers working double and triple OT. Minimum fucking wage, my nigga. If you just took your ass to college, if you just learned a fucking trade, if you just worked harder at the things that are more profitable than the things that are less profitable, you might have more money. If you invested your money correctly, if you invested your time in the right people and the right things, you might have more wealth. But working hard, nigga, ain't always the key to more money. If a damn show ain't the key to more happiness, my nigga. Cause like I said, nigga, what I want to invest my time in life is spending more time doing things that make me happy. I feel like that's a much better investment than investing your money in the things that make you more money. Because money don't always bring happiness, my nigga. Like I said, dog, like the reason that a whole lot of motherfuckers that got money are jealous of motherfuckers who have less is because a lot of people that have less have more happiness. They spending more time with their family. They spending more time doing the things that they actually enjoy. So you over here with $1 million fucking, but you doing so much to maintain the money that you missing out on the things that make you happy. Like I said, a lot of people life is fucked up because instead of trading money for the things that make them happy, they trading the things that make them happy for money. And I just needed a sip of water. But for real, my nigga, like a lot of motherfuckers is trading in time with their family to go make some money. They missing out on things that they genuinely enjoy to go make some motherfucking money. And a lot of times, nigga, the money ain't even worth what you missing. Nigga, I took off work to go to the players ball. Not because the players ball was gonna make me some money, but because it's like, nigga, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to do something that I've wanted to do literally since high school. Like ever since I saw the movie American Pimp, when I was in the 11th grade, I always wanted to go to the players ball. So when I saw that motherfucking flyer that said the 50th annual final players ball, and I was with some ism that was like, hell yeah, we getting in. Hell yeah, we going to the motherfucking players ball. Nigga, I'm taking off work. Nigga, I got personally invited to go to the goddamn players ball. I'm not missing that shit. Yes, I'm gonna make $500 a night at work. That's a $500 work night. Fuck that money. I got to go to the goddamn players ball. I'm not trading in something that will make me happy for some fucking money. Same as things with my kids, my nigga. If there's something that I know me and my kids gonna enjoy thoroughly, I'm gonna have to miss out on the money. Fuck the money. Cause like I said, you can always make more money. You can't make that moment again, my nigga. You can't make that time with your kids again, my nigga. You can't get back your kids' childhood. You can't get back your kid first steps. Nigga, like I said, before I got back on the road, my nigga, I always said I gotta see Brownie first steps. I gotta see Deuce first steps. I wanna be there for Deuce's first words and Brownie first words. I was there for that. I saw my daughter take her first steps. I saw my son take his first steps. I heard Deuce say his first words. I heard Brownie say her first words. I literally did not go over the road driving a truck because I'm like, I'll be damn if I missed that shit. I was at the hospital for Deuce's birth. I was at the hospital for Brownie's birth. Nigga, I could have been out making money. But what the fuck I look like? I'm not missing that shit. I can't get those moments back, my nigga. There's a lot of shit that I had to miss out on money for. Because it's like, nigga, I can make whatever money I missed out on that day, I can make that back. I can't make that moment back. I can't have Brownie have first words again. I can't have Deuce have first words again. They can't take their first steps again. Same with proms, graduations, a whole lot of shit in my life that I done missed out on money because I know I can't get that moment back. Like I said, my nigga, the shit that niggas do in life to get money, nigga, I'm not missing out on some of these great experiences for this thing that we call money. Because money ain't what make me happy, my nigga. I use money to buy things that make me happy. Getting fly genuinely makes me I love being fly. I love when I look in the mirror like, oh, okay, damn, nigga, you put that shit together. Nigga, I love this chain. I love looking and being like, nigga, shining on shit. When motherfuckers see me and be like, damn, nigga, that chain cold than a motherfucker. I love that feeling. I love getting compliments on how I dress. But, nigga, all the money is what it takes for me to get these things that make me happy. But money don't make me happy. Like I say, nigga, I'm way more happy than niggas who I know got more money than me. That's why I don't envy niggas that got money. Cause like I say, nigga, the reason I don't never envy Another nigga with money is because I don't know how many dicks they had to suck to get the money. Genuinely. I don't know what the fuck that nigga put on the line. I don't know what that nigga sacrificed to have that money. So why would I be jealous of him? I don't know how much time he got to put away to get that motherfucking money. So I don't envy that nigga. I don't know what the fuck he got going on behind that money that he has. So I don't envy that shit. Like nigga, I don't really envy other motherfuckers cuz it's like shit, nigga, what's for me will come to me because of what I do to get what's for me. That's genuinely how I feel about life, my nigga. I'm busy because this is what it takes for me to get the things out of life that I want. But don't envy me. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, I don't want nobody life and you don't want mine because you don't know what I'm sacrificing. You don't know what I miss out on. I see motherfuckers, oh man, I'm trying to get like you. Shit, you don't want to be like me. Nigga, it take a whole lot of work to get this shit that I got, my nigga. You might not want to work this hard. Like I say, nigga, it's motherfuckers at my job that I tell them to their motherfucking face, nigga, the reason you ain't got it like I got it because you ain't willing to do what I do. You lazy. That's why you got what you got and you ain't got what I got. Because you don't get cracking like I get cracking. Same as a whole lot of shit. With other comedians, nigga, with other niggas in the street and all type of shit, nigga. If you did what I do, you'd have what I have. You might not want to do this shit. You might not want to work this motherfucking hard. I don't want to work this motherfucking hard. But in order for me to have these things that I want, I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. Good, bad, ugly, or whatever. Cause like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, I do what I do cause I got to. Like again, nigga, one of my favorite Nipsey Hussle lines, I hustle cause I have to, not cause it's cool. A lot of motherfuckers do a lot of shit just cause they think it's cool. Just cause they think it sound good. Like I say, nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here that they play cause they want a jersey. They don't play cause they want to win. I want to win at the game of life, my nigga. And the reason a lot of motherfuckers is losing at the game of life is because they keeping score wrong. A lot of motherfuckers feel like what makes you a winner at life is your money. They feel like your financials is what make you win at life, and that's bullshit. That's why millionaires don't live long, my nigga. Like I say, ask Robin Williams what money did for him. How happy did money make Anthony Bourdain? It's a lot of motherfuckers that had all the money, fame, and the things that we call success. And look where they at. Look what it did for them. Like a lot of motherfuckers clocked they self out because they literally found out that money and success ain't what made them happy. Like I say, nigga, you gotta name what success is for you, my nigga. Sometimes money ain't success. I know money ain't success for me. Money is something that I want to have. Like I say, I want to have $1,000,000. That's why I work so hard. I want to have a multitude of millions of dollars. But it's not that I want to have these millions of dollars because looking at the money is going to make me happy or having the money is going to make me happy. No. I want to buy freedom. That's why I want the money. I want the money to pay for the ability to not do shit. I want to have enough money to be able to wake up in the morning and say, I ain't doing shit. Literally. I want to be able to wake up, turn on my Xbox, play that motherfucker until I fall back asleep. I want to have enough money to go downstairs to the motherfucking bowling alley in my home that I want to have because I want to have a bowling alley in my house. I want to be able to go downstairs and just bowl until my arm hurt and then go back to sleep. I want to be able to, swing a golf club until my little heart says, you know what, I'm bored. Let's go back upstairs and go back to sleep. That's what I want. That's why I want to have a lot of money. I want to have a lot of money to just chill. I want to be able to go outside and be like, do I want to drive the Rolls Royce or the lowrider? I ain't even got nowhere to go. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just go back and sit on the couch and chill. I'm going to go watch YouTube all day. Watch documentaries or comedy movies or, I'm going to go find me a little open mic and, go tell some fucking jokes or something. You know, that's what I want to do with my life, nigga. Not fucking have $1 million and do expensive, goofy bullshit. I don't have money to impress people, nigga. I have money to make myself happy. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, there's people who probably don't like how I dress, and I don't give a fuck, because I don't get dressed for y'all niggas. I get dressed for me. Do I want it to look fly, you know, so other people will compliment me? Yeah, but if you don't like it, shit, fuck you. I don't give a damn. You know, again, like a lot of motherfuckers want to have money to impress other people. A lot of motherfuckers work hard as fuck trying to impress other people. And again, that's why they not happy. You know, if the opinions of other people can make you happy, they can also make you sad, my nigga. You know, if you allow people to feed your mind, they can starve your mind. If motherfuckers can make you happy, they can make you sad. If they can build you up, they can knock you the fuck down. I don't want to allow people to have that power over me, my nigga. You know, nigga, if you live by the cheers, you'll die by the boos. I don't want to live like that, my nigga. That's bullshit. I don't want that for me, my nigga. You see Brownie fucking standing over my shoulder looking crazy like a goddamn statue, weirding me out and shit. Fucking the vibe up. Nigga, I was spitting right now, my nigga, and here go Brownie just fucking up the whole feng shui. You said you gotta take a shower? Cool. You said you cold. See, nigga, y'all got all the game you could in that little fucking stanza. Shout out to Brownie for just fucking the whole shaboogity up. And is my comments working? Cause I don't see nan comment. Is the comments moving? Type 1 on it. Damn, she just shitted all over me right now. That's crazy. You see that? You see how Brownie just came in and just kicked the whole sandcastle over? I was fucking cooking right now. And in comes Brownie to just fuck it up. But again, this is what makes me happy, my nigga. These moments of my kids just being fucking annoying. I think Deuce is recording me on his phone. Brownie just got behind me and just fucked the whole shit up. My comments probably is broken because niggas ain't typing shit in them comments. So if y'all was commenting and shit, my apologies. Instagram be on bullshit, my nigga. You said what? It's another person. Deuce, did you leave a comment? Leave a comment on Instagram and let me see if the comments is working. Just type anything in his scene. No? Did you type something? Yeah? Comments broke. Sorry, my comments is broke on fucking Instagram. That's bullshit. But I'm at an hour. Brownie says she got to take a fucking shower. She's standing here being fucking annoying. So, I'm going to drop the mic on that shit. I ain't. You said we got to go. I'm finna say shit, man. Chocolate. I don't think I'm going to go to Chocolate Sunday tonight. I think I'm going to just chill tonight. You said I need to? I need to do what? Chill with y'all or go to Chocolate Sunday? I need to.
Because Deuce wants to go in your room and play the game.
See, y'all trying to. My kids is trying to kick me out the house. That's crazy. They both saying go to Chocolate Sunday. But whatever I do, I'm finna get the fuck off this motherfucker. I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This is being your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially and support my kids, because they crazy, we can use some money. You can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite. $ Uncle Dolemite. Brownie don't know what I'm gonna say, but she trying to lip sync the shit anyway. Or you can get you some merchandise at toomuchgamepodcast.store. TOO muchgamepodcast.store. Support the motherfucking squad, Townhouse Media, Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U podcast, or the Sports for You wrestling podcast, spelled the same but just add wrestling. Support all the podcasts that fuck with me. I can talk about this all day podcast with Britt Renee, 12 Cal and the 12 Cal podcast, or the Rap Soul podcast. Shout out both them shows. King and Queen Germ, Pod and Saved Our Marriage podcast. Shout out to them. Jay Christian, the Cognac Room podcast, Cool Out Corner podcast, Big Smash, and I'll explain all this later podcast. Fuck you, Smash. And that nigga owe me some motherfucking money. Pay me my money, Smash. 8 More Than 92 podcast, number 8. More Than number 92 podcast. Shout out to Harrison. Fuck you, Harrison. Thought I was gonna hit the air horn. Who else? Shanbepoddin.com. ChanBepoddin.com to get all her podcasts. Bless you, dude. That nigga sneeze loud as a motherfucker. Baylor, BTG for President podcast, and Open Run with BTG podcast. Follow me on social media at Uncle Dolemite on everything, and Yo Mama Boyfriend on TikTok. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. These niggas want to be on this motherfucker so bad. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Uncle Dolemite for the comedy. I think I'm gonna drop that little 10-minute joint publicly so everybody could watch it. Cause shout out to the niggas who sent money. I appreciate all the real supporters. And Too Much Game podcast for the pod, my nigga. If you hear, you already know. But that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game.